Hi guys, it's Colin from bashbackpain.com here. Today I would like to show you some stretches and exercises to help with sciatica nerve pain. Now, the sciatica nerve, it actually comes out here of the lower back. It runs underneath your glutes, comes down the back of the upper legs, runs across the front here, down and under the feet. Now you might have heard of something called drop foot, which can occur sometimes with a sciatica nerve pain impingement. Some people have back problems, they've herniated discs, tight muscles, especially piriformis syndrome, which can all lead to issues with the sciatica nerve. So I just want to show you a couple of different things today, which will hopefully help relieve some of you guys of your sciatica nerve pain. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one, we're going to work on stretching an area of the front of the thigh here. We're going to be stretching a fascia. Now fascia is not muscle, it actually envelops the muscle tissue. It's a clear, very tough substance. We're going to work on the iliopsoas fascia. Now, the iliopsoas muscle, it runs from the lower back region through the center of your pelvis here, attaches down to the top of your femur. Now, how we're going to stretch this? Okay, a couple of different things I want to work on first. Number one, we're going to be on the mat here on the ground. I just want you to squeeze your glutes under, squeeze them under, and tuck your tail under. That's going to be very important for this stretch. Squeeze the glutes, so you get used to doing that. Tuck your tail under, squeeze glutes, tail under, okay? Now, I'm going to show you from the front first, and then from the side. So, front position, we're going to stretch the right iliopsoas fascia here. We're going to put our left leg forward. Now, I've got mine out to the side. It's quite a wide base, wider than hips, so you don't want to be falling over. I've got a nice mat here to support my knees. I don't want to be kneeling on a hard surface, so get yourself a foam mat or something, or a cushion if you're at home, it's not a problem. Now I want to internally rotate my right femur, the top part of my right leg. How do I do that? I simply kick out my right foot. Now you notice I've gone up on my toes there. That's very important, not extended, up on the toes, okay? So that's the start position here. Hips are still square. I've not ended up turning over here to my left, still square. Now I want you from this position to squeeze the glutes and tuck your tail under and hold that position. Now as you do that, you should start to feel some sort of tension or stretch getting created through here. That's what I want you to feel. Now just keep that tension on. So swing it from the side, so we see. So I'm here, I kick out my leg, I squeeze the glutes under, tension comes on. Now bring my hands in front of me, just under shoulder width, fingers up. Rotate, fingers down. So now my elbows inside of my elbow joint, points to the ceiling. And what I want you guys to do is keep squeezing your glutes under, keep that tension on, but I'm going to create some tension in the upper body now by driving my arms forward, okay? So I'm here, relaxed, and I drive them forward. I'm pushing forward. Now I want to put constant tension, so I push out, I hold. Now I can still talk, I'm not like, 100% power. 56% of your power, keep that tension on. So I've got the tension on here consistently. I should feel that stretch going through the front part of my thigh. Arms are pushed out in front. Shoulders not at the ears. Shoulders are down, okay? Notice my chin's tucked in. It's not tilted forward. I'm not looking at the sky. Here. And I stretch. So I'm constantly pushing forward, constantly squeezing the glutes under. Got my stable base. And relax. Now, you want to be doing maybe 15 to 30 seconds, maybe 15 seconds to start with, build up to 30 seconds. Switch legs, of course, and try maybe 3 sets of each one, okay? Stretch up, open up the front part of the hip, let our hips and legs move a little bit easier. Hope to release some of that sciatica pain. Now we're going to work on the glute fascia, okay? So for this, we're going to lie on our back. The glutes, a very large muscle in your body. The fascia covers the whole glute area. So, what we're going to do, we're going to work on the left one. Left ankle across right knee. Okay. Now, depending on the length of your arms and your flexibility, some people can go behind. I have to put my right hand on top, left hand through, behind, okay? And we bring it back. Now, this is the typical stretch you see perform. I'm going to make it a little bit different, okay? I want you to turn the outside edges out. So you rotate your ankle, your left ankle to the left, and pull the toes back towards your knee, okay? So if I show you from the front, so this is just, I'm neutral here, out, okay? So I rotate out, toes back to towards my knee. So in that position, I'm here, okay? My lower back is still on the floor, rotate out, toes back towards my knee. That increases the tension through the fascia here, creates more tension here to stretch this region, okay? Now, just hold. Now, most people have enough stretch just from this position, okay? But if I show you, you can actually change a little bit. So I'm here. Now, what I can do, I can actually try to bring my right knee more towards my right shoulder. So I move that way, hold when I feel the tension of the stretch. I can bring this knee more towards this shoulder, hold that position. Now I'm not jerking it, it's just a gentle progressive stretch. I keep my outside foot out, outside edge out, hold that tension, and I can relax, okay? Now again, both sides, aim for, you want to be balanced with everything you do, right? 30 seconds, up to 30 seconds each side, switch them over, okay? Now the next one is a slightly different part of the glute region. So, something like so. We're going to take the left leg. This is the midline of my body here. I'm going to bring it across the midline. So I take it across the midline like so. Now my hips, shoulders are still facing forward. I'm going to take my right leg, take it over. Now this leg is straight, okay? I've got my toes pulled back towards my knees, and this time the inside edge is turned in, not out, in. So my leg is straight, knee is locked, toe back, and my inside edge is turned in, not out, in. Maintain there, use my arms, take this knee, and I'm going to pull this knee towards the shoulder. Now I want to be tall posture, I don't want to be leaning forward, tall posture. So from the side, here, tall posture, maintain, straight leg, inside edge turned in. I sit up really tall, knee towards the shoulder. And you should be feeling this stretch, again, around the side of the glute region. You've got glute maximus, minimus, medius all stuck in here. Stretching all that glute area, glute fascia, okay, which should relieve some of that sciatica nerve pain. Now there's 3 simple stretches that you can try, okay? I want to look at some other movements, stroke exercises you can also do. Now, one of the most famous ones is our sort of Mackenzie push-up or prone cobra, as it's also known. And this simply, I'm just going to lie face down on the ground, here like so, got my head in my hands, and I just slowly bring myself up to this position. And I just hold. Now, typically if the sciatica pain is coming via a disc, bulging disc or disc herniation, this will potentially make it feel better. Okay, sometimes the disc can be slightly pushed back in. It takes the pressure off of the nerve and there'll be some relief. Now with this movement you want to work very, very slowly, very carefully. Okay, you just want to put yourself in that position. 30 seconds to start with, and just relax. Take maybe 10 seconds, come up again for 30 seconds. Progress up to maybe a minute, and then if you can actually want to go a little bit harder, you can actually bring your elbows closer to your body. And the hardest part still, of course, is in a full Mackenzie push-up, where you push up, hold for a few seconds, come down, push up, hold for a few seconds. Now, as with any exercise that you do, if it makes the pain worse, stop doing it, okay? Sometimes, as they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's a horrible saying, but I'm trying to express to you that there's more than one way sometimes to create or to get the perfect solution. So you try something, if it works for you, okay? then keep doing it by all means. But if you try one of these movements and it actually makes the pain worse, okay, then I would say, okay, we need to do something different, yeah? Now, one other thing you could try is nerve glides. Now, nerve glides are nerve flossing. It's sort of flossing your teeth, but we're trying to actually floss the nerve through its range of motion. So maybe it's been inhibited by tight muscles, scar tissue from previous injuries. We're trying to floss that nerve again through the area that it runs. So the basic movement to start with on that, we're going to lie on our back. So you choose your side of most pain. Some people have sciatica in both legs, maybe just the one. We use the left leg for this example. So I take one leg here. Now say this is the leg that's got the sciatica pain. From this position here, I slowly extend my leg. Now you will often feel a stretch in your hamstrings. That's completely okay. We're going to stretch the hamstrings as well at the same time. But what we're doing is we're actually lengthening the sciatica nerve. It runs, remember, down the back of your leg, up in from your lower back region. So we do this 8 to 10 times. I want to make it a little bit harder. When I go to the end range, pull my toes towards my knee, okay, and then relax back. Again up, toes towards my knee. Now what you're looking to do is you go through the range of motion. Do you feel the sciatica nerve kick in? Okay, stop at that point, release off. Okay, don't push through the pain. Yeah, a little bit of pain I feel, and then I come back. Don't try not to push through. Okay, you're going to make yourself worse. Now the progression from that is a seated nerve glide. Now you can do this on the kitchen table. You could use a high stool. I'm going to use this box for this exercise today. So what we do for this, we get up onto our, say, kitchen table stool. Now, we're sitting here nice and tall. I want to go into a little bit of spinal erection here, so erect spine, head up. We'll say this is my bad sciatica nerve pain leg. We're going to extend the leg similar to what we're doing on the floor. At the same time, I want to drop my head down to my chin and round my back over. And I come back up, I extend the spine again, and I go again. Again, to make it harder, bring the toe towards the knee, up. So really flossing that nerve through its full range of motion. Now, if your nerve pain is from a herniated disc, this could bring upon a positive sign of pain. So I want you to go very cautious with this. Again, just to that point of where you feel the kicking in, and relax off. And again, 8 to 10, 8 to 12 repetitions is fine. Do both legs to keep things symmetrical, okay? Try it. If the pain gets worse the next day, it's not for you, okay? If you do feel the relaxation and pain, then keep sticking with it a couple of times a week, yeah? Like I said, remember, never push yourselves too far, okay? If it's painful, too painful, stop. Take a step down, try some of the other stretches, all right? So guys, listen, hope those exercises bring you some relief. Thanks for watching. Please share and like that video. And if you've got any questions for me, hit me up in the comments down below. Thank you.